Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Surviving Mars. In the last episode, we were dealing with the issue where we weren't able to kind of transport things as quickly as we needed to, but got the new hangar expansion available on our shuttle hubs and went ahead and queued in all the new shuttles. So we've basically doubled the number of shuttles in the entire colony, which appears to have helped with that particular problem. But then that led to another problem, that we kind of burned ourselves out of fuel a little bit. So went ahead and had to build a bunch more of the fuel refineries, so that should take care of the problem. You have toxic rains going, so that's another thing we just have to deal with. And saying not all of our polymer factories are not working because they don't have any fuel either, because they need fuel to work. But each one of our shuttle hubs should have a fuel refinery near it, so we should be able to get those shuttles fueled up. And operational. And once the shuttles are fueled up and operational, then everything else should take care of itself. Hopefully. So, it should just be a matter of letting it run and hope we're good. We still have 170 some odd unemployed people in the colony. Let's see, you need some concrete. Oh, we have our little waste rock processor, actually, which needs to be amplified. Well, one other thing I did do is I queued in, or set up, a new food storage warehouse there, because the other one's pretty much full at this point. Alright, what are we looking at? We're making plenty of electronics, we're making plenty of machine parts, we're making plenty of polymers, and we should be making plenty of fuel. I don't really need to do anything here. Ooh, new planetary anomalies. 4 drones, 12 hours, resources. Send expedition. Alright, send one of these guys on that one. Easy peasy. And what's this one? 4 scientists unknown. Alright, send an expedition. We have 2 rockets that are ready to go, so go ahead and get those guys going. Now, we have the Hawking Institute I need to build somewhere. Somewhere that will generate me some good science. This is a good spot, I think.
Sector scanned.
Let's see, let's slot you in there. We'll get that built. And given how many no specs we have in here, and I have a university, but that's only working so fast. No fuel for shuttles. That shouldn't be a problem for too much longer. How is that scanning going?
Anomaly analyzed.
All right, we gained 24 metal by analyzing the anomaly.
Meteor income.
Oh, meteor impact. It should get fixed in a moment. There we go. How are we doing for metals? We're doing plenty of metals. And wow, it looks like that these two waste rock processors have chewed through most of the waste rock over here. So that's actually good news. Now, one thing I do probably want is a carbonate processor, but can I afford it? Yeah, I think I can. Now our atmosphere is still going up. We are going to... need our magnetic field generators. We've almost got the high-powered jets, so that'll allow the shuttles to carry more cargo. Oh, what's this? Ah, our drones we sent to get some resources, which is 24 metal. Oh well, I'll take it. Now, speaking of drones, I'll go ahead and push all the prefabs that we have available out here. $106 homeless, 196 unemployed. Eesh. Okay. Okay, we've got way too many people in this dome. Let's see. There's a deep rare metals deposit. Uneven terrain. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have to get rid of that. It's go ahead and flatten that out. Another thing I probably want to flatten is going to be that. Go. All right, that's done. Still says uneven terrain.
Complete.
Why do we say uneven terrain? Looks pretty flat to me. Alright then. Let's try again. Okay. Let's Got to hold down shift. There we go. Okay, now let's see what it says. There we go. Dome. Research complete. That is a water deposit that is depleted. Still saying no. Aren't you running? Now we're seeing fuel consumption's up again. Right. Well, we need moisture evaporators. Another idle extractor. Metals are empty here. Man, we tore through that fast. Let's see. We have
Sector scan.
let's throw another apartment in here. And let's put a second extractor on that deposit. I don't know if I'm going to need a power cable there, but we'll throw one in. Okay. Increases service comfort of the building by 10. None of this really looks like it's going to help me all that much. Rover printing. Project Mohall. We're doing 1,400 research per soul. Very nice. Very nice. Let's open up those work shifts. Let's open up those work shifts. There's still -1 water. And there's still... And there's still some shuttle hubs. They're not getting fuel. Okay, so you're gonna need proper piping. Alright, so we're going to put in our service buildings here. Infirmary, diner, full-size space bar. Security station. Brochure. All the usual. And we'll throw in the open air gym. And I'll throw in as well a large garden. There we go. We'll throw that in there. Let's actually put 2 extractors on that site there. Let's see, then you're probably going to need some apartments. All these guys should be amplified. So that guy's up and running. Polymers production looks like it might be a problem. So let's get a polymers factory over here as well. And we'll throw in a local food depot because it seems that that helps.
We have a food shortage.
Well, you just showed up. Don't even have a grocer in place yet. We're working on it.
Sector scanned.
Alright, we're short in O2. Alright, so that's full up, and people are being transported over. Let's see, how are we doing here? We're not producing enough metal. Not producing enough of this. Alright, so this is up and running. We need to open up all the work shifts. We need to get it amplified. The triboelectric scrubbing. We're going to need to get a lot of power going for that, but then that'll basically almost eliminate our need to maintain our outdome buildings.
Research complete.
Fuel is... jeez. Not enough colonists. We need 4 scientists. We should have scientists. Alright, Martian aerodynamics is finished, so now we're working on our triboelectric scrubbing. We can keep things open around the clock, I guess. Alright, well, can I build more fuel refineries, which means we're going to need more water. And that's about to deplete. It's still running. All right, where do we have water? We have water here, which we're working on. We have these water deposits here that we're working on, and they're big ones.
Sector scanned.
There's this water deposit here that we're not working on. All right. Let's get that one going. I'm actually going to go ahead and put 2 extractors on it. And then it needs to actually get to Get to the pipe network. Up and running, and then we need to get that installed. Alright, so those two are up and running. And I'll throw in one more fuel refinery. Let's see, fusion reactor. Do I have the stuff for it? I do have the stuff for it, barely. I'm gonna have to bring in a cargo rocket. Alright, you need to amplify, open up the work shifts. And let's get a fusion reactor going. Too far from domes. Alright, they need to be in domes. Let's see. Let's put in a couple of them. Oh, now what? Well, there goes that water deposit, which I was expecting. Overpopulated dome. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. Is there anything I can do about it? I could build another dome. It's basically just a housing dome. Like a microdome here. Could I reroute? Let's see, we don't need these. Could I reroute this power connection at all? I think I probably could. Alright, so we would probably want to come down through there.
Resources are low.
Yes. This guy's ready to land with the polymers.
Sector scanned.
Alright, what's not working? A water extractor. Why are you not working? Because you're overloaded with waste rock. There we go. Water reclamation system needs some repairs. That's fine. Ooh. We discovered a large water deposit. Let's get an extractor on that. Actually, cancel that construction. Alright, so that's built. What I want to do here is get rid of this. So that's all going to be... Oh, that's a slight issue, isn't it? And I'm guessing that these wind turbines are not enough. All right. I think I can work this. I can work around this. I can figure it out. Oh, and what we're gonna need is that passage ramp there. Okay, so we should not have split power grids anymore. Yep, there we go. Alright, so we're going to throw in a barrel dome? A barrel dome, I think, would work. Yes. Barrel dome. Build it. This is probably still not enough. How is this looking down here? We are definitely going to need to get this dome up and running. I was kind of hoping that I would have a chance to get the mega dome in, but... Well, situation requires it. And there goes a rare metals extractor, but that shouldn't... Well, that won't be a problem there. You're waiting for fuel. Fuel refinery, then. Low resource storage of concrete. Ooh. Ooh, that's a problem. That is a problem. We're gonna need to get... How much do we need? It's actually higher than our maintenance requirements, but for construction, it's really eaten into it. So, India is willing to trade concrete for food. We're going to go ahead and accept those trades now. And we've got a lot of overpopulated domes. I'm working on it, I'm working on it. Get a couple of those going. And I think we're at the end of the episode, so we're gonna have to stop here. We get that dome built. This concrete extraction, oh, that deposit's almost depleted. That is an issue. All right. We have a concrete deposit here. Barely has anything. Concrete deposit there and there. That one has a lot. One doesn't have so much. Get some of those processors going, and we'll see how that works. One other thing we'll get laid out here before I end for the day is we'll get a reactor going right about there. All right. Go ahead and end the episode here for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.